It is now time for What's Hot, where we talk about the stories that have everybody talking.
We're joined today by Klein from Boelter Lincoln, and Jeff Wagner is back. Getting into character for a second grade presentation got a Colorado boy in trouble. When he dressed up as Martin Luther King Jr. for class, he painted his face black. His parents say they don't see why it's an issue because their son wanted to promote civil rights. The local NAACP says it is upset by the use of black face paint, even if the little boy didn't mean to be offensive.
Sounds like there'd be a Wagner's rule about this.
Well, it's kind of like Wagner's rule number one, life is tough, get a helmet. I mean, this was an assignment. Second grader, it was Wax Museum Day, whatever exactly that means. But the kids were supposed to come dressed as the character they were assigned. The teacher assigns this young boy, who, by the way, very, very good student, assigns him Martin Luther King, so he comes in costume. There was no disrespect intended here at all. I think this was a complete overreaction on the behalf of the one person, by the way, at the school that complained. Only one complaint.
Right, and the little boy even came out and said he's very influenced by Martin Luther King Jr. He completely respects him. He loved everything that he stood for and believed in. So this was his way of acknowledging just the power that Martin Luther King Jr. had. There was no malice behind this. He's in second grade, for crying out loud.
Right. And what the school did to me was just absolutely appalling, because instead of just calling in the parents and saying, okay, in the future, you know, maybe you want to rethink this, they told the kid that he would not be allowed to participate in this event unless he took off the blackface. They humiliated him, and the young boy is saying, what did I do here? I'm just trying to follow these instructions. It's not like he was staging a minstrel show or something like this. He was showing his respect for Dr. King. And
I guess at the end of the day, he gets a lesson on history and why some people find it offensive. But yeah, the way the school handled it, they could have made it they could have turned it into a teaching moment for him instead of.
And for everybody else, including maybe the one person who complained. Yeah.
All right. Well, coming up next, it's not face paint. A model was photoshopped to be.
Topics.
Klein from Boelter Lincoln, Jeff Wagner from News Radio 620 WTMJ. All right, another controversial Photoshop incident from H&M. This is the same clothing company that accidentally erased one model's head in a set of photos
right there,
and slapped other models' faces on fake uniform bodies. Those models' faces and skin colors are different, but their body shapes are exactly the same. Now the company is getting attention from some cancer groups. The fair-skinned model in a new swimsuit ad has been digitally darkened. Should the company have just used a darker model or have left Photoshop alone?
They're saving money. I guess if you look at the models and they're not side by side, you know, like it's a different catalog or they're 10 pages in, I'm not going to go, oh wait, that was the redhead 5 pages back.
Oh, see, but
I just think that she's an ethnic woman.
See, but I look for those similarities too. I look to see, you know, how much they're altered from image A to image B. So something like that, I definitely would have noticed.
Do you have a lot of time on your hands?
I have no life, Courtney.
Just scrutinize catalogs.
I have no life.
I just flip through it.
Yes
hobby.
Or no. I just think it's disgusting.
What do you think of disappearing elbows and belly buttons because of Photoshop, Jeff?
Well, all I know, Steve, is that when I look at those ads, I'm not looking at the models and the bikinis. I'm actually looking to see what the product is. I'm just stunned that they photoshopped this. I mean, that's not what those girls really look like. My gosh, who would have known? I'm shocked actually.
Wait, so you're not looking to see which color bikini pops better and is brighter than the others? I find that kind of hard to believe.
No, I'm probably looking for other stuff, to be honest with you.
Oh,
you know?
I didn't even know you shopped at H&M. How refreshing.
So there.
Topic 3.
Okay. A Walmart customer says she took her car in for an oil change only to learn someone had scrawled satanic symbols under her car, including 666, an upside-down cross, and a pentagram. It seems likely another store employee did it. Walmart has offered to scrape off the paint, but she wants extra compensation in case her vehicle has been cursed. Should she get it? I'm with her. What if it's cursed?
Well, I think her driving's probably cursed. I'm not necessarily sure it's the car
She deserves a new car for that.
Well, yeah, I don't know about
what the heck is somebody doing scrolling
well, that's
pentagrams and
do I think she's entitled to some sort of damage? Yeah, I actually do, because you know, here you have a situation, you take your car in and you've got somebody that's scratching it up. Yeah, that they should remove it. And yeah, she's probably entitled to a little bit of what we would call some de minimis compensation. Is she entitled to millions of dollars or anything like that? No,
well,
but
no.
I'd also be firing whatever employee did that, because this is it's creepy. Good word, yeah. Creepy.
So I wonder if she's just in it to get a new car. She's sick of her Mustang. She wants an upgrade, something like that. It's kind of a coerced, you know, story, I guess. I don't know. I guess the time will tell, but I bet she gets a new car.
Do you think she put that
there?
No, I think something.
You think she's just taking advantage of a situation?
Yeah, I think that's probably more likely the scenario than she doing it. If she did it, well, she's obviously motivated for money.
Well, now
how do you find out, though, that you've got this in the bottom of your car?
Well, that's the other thing I was going to ask.
Yeah, that's a good question. Like,
the mechanic.
Oh, the mechanic saw it? Is that what not
she
her?
took her car in to get it fixed, and the mechanic this most recent time had identified it and said, oh, well, it looks like you brought your car here, you know, a couple months ago. They must have done it.
Well, see, at least that's the good news, that some mechanic found it and somebody else did it, because I got to tell you, if all of a sudden I'm just driving around and suddenly 666 appears, that's really going to freak me out.
But she never would have seen it. It's under the engine. I don't know how, unless she, you know, slid under the car and was looking for something, how she would have ever seen it if nobody even told her.
She needs a young priest and an old priest.
That's right.
We'll take a quick break. Thanks for joining us this Friday. We'll be right back.